I think myself and many other Americans who've gone to universities in this country, a key part of our experience is international students. You know, many great friends. I had friends from India, from China, from Eastern Europe, and like these people helped define my life. You know, these were people I relied on, people I studied with. And so I think not only is it a loss to all of the people who come to this country to study, it's a loss to American citizens. And it's something that we're all really worried about and something that needs to be stopped.
International students, especially students from India, bring a lot of academic quality to on campus. Any comments on that?
I think that, you know, the international students I knew were brilliant people. Like I said, I relied on them as study partners, as friends, as people who supported me and everyone else I knew. You know, like Harvard, I think it's like a quarter of the student population is international students, if I'm right, and that's a massive amount of the community, you know. And the other thing is, I think having international students in the United States builds that community globally. And with the internet today, being Gen Z, being young, we're also connected. And I think by trying to deny that connection or undo it, we're shooting ourselves in the foot.
And are you hopeful that the judicial system would probably bounce back and revoke this order?
So in the broader context of this administration, you have to be hopeful the judicial system will stop any of the overreaches or bad things it does. I'm not deeply informed on the issue. I'd hope that, you know, there's a court order staying it or stopping it. But ultimately, you know, the only way is to win elections, to, you know, get people realizing that we need to do something as citizens of this country and of the world.
It's kind of shocking. I don't really think it's very fair. A lot of students all over the world kind of work hard to go to school where they want to, so I think everybody should be able to choose where they want to continue their education, whether that be at home or in America. So, yeah, I think it's kind of shocking and not very fair.
And there's a lot of panic among students and parents, whether it's India, whether it's China, elsewhere, Australia. Anything that you'd like to say? And are you hopeful that the judicial system would bounce back?
Yeah, I do have hope that, you know, they'll try to fix whatever's going on and that ban won't happen. But honestly, you never know. So I hope that it works out well. But yeah, we can only just kind of put our trust in the system and hopefully it's the outcome that we want.
I was definitely shocked, and I think there is a reason to worry about it spreading to other universities in America. I don't think it's fair at all, and I'm hopeful that this can be solved before it becomes super widespread.
Are there any conversations among students about, what's going on ever since this administration took charge? And are you hopeful that, something can work out in favor of these international students?
I think as soon as he was elected, there's been a ton of different reasons to worry. And this is just another thing to add to the list that is something that everyone is worrying about. But like we've been saying, I'm hopeful that the legal system will be able to fix this issue as soon as possible.
Similarly to my friends, I was very shocked, not necessarily about other things that the Trump administration's doing, because every day there's something, but specifically this was very shocking to us, especially because we're students.
Any hope for international students? Anything that you'd like to tell them?
Yeah, I'm very hopeful that eventually it'll work itself out. Obviously, it's kind of fresh because it just happened, but I'm sure in a few months something will work itself out.
And are you worried about this trickling down to other universities?
I'm not that worried right now. I think maybe in a few months I could be more worried if it hasn't figured itself out. But for right now, I feel hopeful that the legal system will figure it out.